Good day everyone. In today's video you will know the 12 unknown facts about Sonic the Hedgehog. As one of the most iconic mascots in gaming history, you probably know a lot about Sonic already, but there's still a ton of weird and wonderful facts about this hedgehog that even super fans don't know about. Number 12. He should be able to swim. It's a well-known fact that Sonic the Hedgehog can't swim, though in some games he is able to run across the surface of water, but do you know how his most famous weakness came to be? Number 11. His speed was inspired by speed running. Beside the initial plans to design a mascot to rival Mario, Sonic's design was also inspired by Yuji Naka's experiences of Super Mario Bros. Number 10. He can't run without sleep. Can we take a moment to appreciate a health icon? Sonic the Hedgehog needs 8 hours of sleep, or his running ability will be affected. Maybe we can't all run faster than the speed of sound, but we can all relate to that. Number 9. He had a human girlfriend. In the early development of Sonic the Hedgehog, Naoto Oshima, his original creator, designed him a girlfriend named Madonna. She was tall and blonde, with an exaggerated hourglass figure, a lot like Jessica Rabbit. There's not much known about her other than her role as Sonic's girlfriend, and that she would follow him around. Number 8. His secret middle name. This one comes from the canon of the Sonic the Hedgehog comics, which ran from 1993 to 2017, but it's a fact worth mentioning anyway. In the comics, his full name is Sonic Maurice the Hedgehog. Number 7. We thought he used to be called Mr. Needlemouse. When Naoto Oshima first created Sonic, he gave him the codename, Mr. Needlemouse. Or did he? Turns out, this is a common misconception. Oshima actually named him Mr. Hedgehog at first, but English-speaking fans mistranslated it and the joke spun out of control. When they finally sat down to name their character properly, they wanted something related to speed, eventually landing on Sonic. Number 6. His blue fur has meaning. Some might assume that Sonic was made blue to directly counter Mario's red color palette, since he was created in response to Mario's success, but there's actually more to it than that. The color of his fur is meant to represent peace, trust, and, of course, being cool, according to Yuji Naka. That makes a lot of sense, considering our spiky hero is passionate about keeping the peace, and has fought Eggman for years to do that. He also just happens to be the coolest hog around, so blue is definitely his color. Believe it or not, a part of Sonic was indeed inspired by Santa Claus, and that part is his shoes. Yes, his bright red shoes were inspired by old Saint Nick himself. Number 5. He was partly inspired by Santa Claus. Believe it or not, a part of Sonic was indeed inspired by Santa Claus, and that part is his shoes. Yes, his bright red shoes were inspired by old Saint Nick himself. Combine that with his giant buckles being taken from Michael Jackson's Bad music video, and Sonic's beginnings are a crazy mishmash of different people. Somehow, all of them ended up as a speedy blue hedgehog with an attitude. Still, with 28 years of video game history under his belt, we're glad to have him around. Number 4. He is a result of nuclear waste on Christmas Island. As if being inspired by Santa's red and white color scheme wasn't enough, Sonic the Hedgehog was also born on Christmas Island. Believe it or not, it actually isn't related at all to the fact that Santa Claus inspired his shoes. Number 3. His father died to nuclear waste there. Sonic's father is dead as a result of a horrible nuclear waste accident. Number 2. His personality was inspired by Bill Clinton. When you take a look at Sonic's initial design and development phase, he's had a lot of different influences. With a presidential debate going on in 1992, eyes were on Bill Clinton, and this is where Sonic's personality allegedly came from. Number 1. Dr. Eggman was destined to be the hero. Time came to design a new company mascot. One of the proposed ideas was a caricature of Theodore Roosevelt in pajamas. While the little teal hedgehog was eventually chosen, this design evolved into an egg-shaped character, who eventually became Dr. Eggman. He was so close to being the hero, and now the poor guy lives with his plans being thwarted day in and day out. Another interesting detail is that he was designed to be the opposite of our hero. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.